Hi, I'm Chris Cole, and I'm here to talk about the instructional strategy around student-led rubrics. First off, welcome. Welcome to this presentation on student-led rubrics and why they are a valuable teaching strategy. Over the next few minutes, we will actually talk about some of the valuable strategies and how to build a student-led rubric. The overview of the rubric. This strategy is used to promote thinking and learning from both sides of the table, from the student and the educator. Educators can use this to assist in their teaching styles as well as evaluating student progress. Students become part of the solution by managing their own progress. Students and educators are able to provide feedback, opening that really important communication link. It's also used as a measurement tool for progress on the educator side as well as the student side. It encourages student engagement in those activities that are created. It increases motivational skills, intrinsic and extrinsic. It builds goal-setting skills. So, how do we build a rubric? Well, first we must create the criteria, what actually counts. And then we need a measurement grade, poor to excellent, and that could be on a scale of 1 to 4, 1 to 10. It really is dependent on what you would like. And this can be done with the student or by the educator. Then we need to determine what assignments will be included in the scope. We need to ensure the students understand what the criteria means if they were not part of that selection process. So having a discussion with the student to make sure that they understand what is required of them. Then we provide a copy of the rubric for their records so that they can evaluate and check on their progress and make sure that it's obtainable. This diagram shows is a basic template of how a rubric can look, and they can be in a variety of sizes, but they need to have specific criteria. And this first box allows you to see the objective or the performance. So this is where the assignments or the objective would go. And then we're box 1 here, the beginning. This is where we measure the level of performance, the beginning levels of that performance. Box 2, the developing. So the development and the movement towards the performance. So where are you at moving forward? Box 3, the accomplishment. Really, what did you accomplish for that objective? Box 4 shows exemplary. The highest level of performance, reflecting on that and how you got there. And finally, the score column. What is your score in the rubrics that you have created? So goal setting. Why do we goal set? Well, it elevates intrinsic motivation. It enables students to track their progress. It allows them to set new goals that were not achieved. And students will then take responsibility for creating and monitoring their goals. And educators' participation is really dependent on each student. Each student has a variety of different tasks and different ways of thinking. So one way to assist is by providing a tracking sheet, and that enables them to be able to help them get to their achievements. This little diagram down here actually shows the process above. So the student would then set personal learning targets, and then they would work towards those targets and to achieve them, and the final step would to evaluate that progress. Designing goals. When you're creating or designing your goals, there are 5 simple rules to follow. The acronym commonly used is SMART. And the S means specific, nail down exactly what you want to achieve. M meaning measurable, ensure that you can see your progress. A meaning achievable, can you actually get to the finish line? R meaning relevant, does it apply to your tasks or assignments? And T meaning time bound, when does this task need to be completed? Advantages of the rubrics. Well, grading has become more efficient. Educators are grading more accurately and fairly. Criteria for grading has become defined more precisely. It's become more standardized, the process of the grading. Expectations are clearly defined, so classroom expectations or what is expected of you is very clearly defined. Students are able to assess their work before submitting. Students have a better understanding of how the grading is processed. It opens up the communication link between students and educators, and definitely empowers student engagement. Disadvantages? Well, creating a rubric can be at times time-consuming and difficult to create. Criteria can be a complex task. Knowing and understanding what to use causes possible challenges. Knowing what language to use for performance expectations become very, very difficult. Revisions, continued revisions can happen, causing delays in the actual use of the rubric. And finally, it could lead to anxiety if there's too much criteria. And finally, always communicate high expectations. Aim high and you will get a higher performance. Provide constant feedback in a timely manner, which has to be formative, objective, as well as supportive and summative. I hope this small video on student-led rubrics will help you in your classroom, help the students achieve their tasks, and help you as an educator educate students. And lastly, always have fun. Thank you.